This is She Fascinates Me, a podcast about women who are living with intention, curiosity, and heart. I'm Julie Silber, and in each episode, I'm bringing you conversations with women who inspire fascination in all its forms. There's the idea of starting a business, and then there's the reality. I'm joined today by Holly Horwege, founder of the Maison Marie, sharing what it actually looks like to build something from the ground up. We've recorded this in her beautiful headquarters at the very beginning of what feels like something big. Before we jump in, if you're enjoying these conversations, I would love for you to subscribe on YouTube. It helps independent creators like me grow tremendously, and it really does make a difference. Well, Holly Horwege, hello.
Hi.
I'm so happy to be in your super chic office of the Maison Marie.
So happy that you're here.
Well, thanks for
Been
having me.
looking forward to today.
Yeah.
So very much.
Well, you have come so far with what you're building. It's a beautiful business model. I'm so excited to explore it with you, but we got to get into your background and figure out how all of this came to be in middle age for you. But let me start with one question. Who is Marie?
I love that you started with that. First of all, so my middle name is Marie, Holly Marie. My daughter is Layla Marie, but Marie came from my grandmother, Marie King. So my grandmother, Marie, Riri is what we called her. She was so effortlessly chic and put together and just stylish, but easy.
Yeah, okay. Did she live in a city somewhere?
No.
Okay.
A small town in Mississippi, like an hour south of Jackson. I mean, even to this day, my cousin, like all my family, still lives there. Maybe population of 25,000.
Okay.
So small town.
Yeah, and probably the most fashionable woman there.
Yes.
And she was probably remembered for that. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And actually, my cousin Anna, who's like one of my best friends, she's a stylist with us as well.
Oh,
so
wonderful.
having her in the family, like part of this, is super special.
Well, I'm sure she's looking down on all of you with such pride.
I hope so.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what a beautiful way to honor the family with the company name. So now I know who Marie is. Who is Holly? Since you're a new friend of mine, I need to know more about you, and that's the purpose of today. We've got to figure out how you got here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm 42.
Okay.
My husband and I, we have been married 19 years yesterday, actually.
Happy anniversary.
Our 19th wedding anniversary. We've got 3 kids, 18, 16, and almost 14.
Okay.
2 boys and a girl. Our daughter graduates in May, so this season right now is busy.
Yeah.
And trying to slow it down because I know I'm going to blink and August will be here and off to college she goes. But I have, no retail experience, no fashion experience. So let me just put that out there.
Other than being incredibly stylish just by nature, you either are or you're not.
Well, I mean, I have always loved fashion, without a doubt. But just, my college degree was journalism, public relations, and hospitality. So graduated, I did event planning for a little while, and then stayed home with the kids for, 4 years, maybe. And then our third was born, and love my little rider, but I was like, I've got to get out of the house.
Okay.
I got to work.
Yeah.
Just because the third, it's busy. It's hard to be a stay-at-home mom with little kids.
Yeah, and it's really nice to get that adult stimulation.
Yes.
So what did you do next?
Yes. So I got my real estate license.
Okay.
And sold residential real estate for 13 years with Atlanta Fine Homes, Sotheby's International Realty.
Okay. So luxury.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Loved it, and I had a great career. I'm very thankful for what I learned through real estate and the customer service aspect. I think a lot of my real estate career in launching the Maison Marie, it has kind of helped build what we want it to look like.
Okay.
And keeping the personal level and just relationship aspect. So it's, not transactional. We want it to be more personal.
Yeah.
But I think just a lot of what you learn in selling real estate and working with customers and clients who that is their biggest purchase in life, biggest investment. And so
I think the connection element too, though, in real estate is so key, right? And there's so much of that with what you'll be doing on social media, what you're already doing on social media, and just creating this community of fashion-minded clients.
Yeah.
Yeah. And putting them together with stylists that fit for them. And
yes.
Yeah, so all these pieces, all of this experience, the journalism, the event planning, the real estate.
It's kind of like everything is coming together, even though, it's all very different. But all of my experience has 100% helped. Even though starting a company, I'm learning as I go.
Right.
Unfortunately, there's no rule book to starting, especially a retail rental company. So figuring out as we go.
Well, so for anyone who's not aware of what the Maison Marie is, why don't you give us the quick rundown of exactly what the business model is and the experience for the client?
So we are a wardrobe membership for the modern woman.
Okay.
And in 2026, we all want to have fun with fashion, experience it, play with it, have access to it, but does not mean that we need to purchase everything. But we should still be able to access those things. So merging the two worlds of rental, which has become huge, especially now and in 2026, where the rental world, even though it's been around for, with Rent the Runway for almost 20 years, I believe Rent the Runway started, 2009. So, but it's evolved, but now it is just becoming a norm. So, but with the Maison Marie, our core philosophy is invest in the essentials, rent the rest. So helping women kind of merge the two worlds. So it's not realistic to rent your full wardrobe, nor is it, you don't have to purchase everything.
Sure.
So investing in those timeless, classic pieces that you're going to wear for years and years, and it doesn't mean that investing in those pieces comes with a high price tag, but it's like, for example, I've got a Zara blazer that I've had probably 7 years. And yes, Zara, you hear the word and it comes with the connotation of fast fashion. But fast fashion, it's when you're wearing something once or twice, throwing it away, and that's fast fashion.
Well, and you're able to identify the pieces that are higher quality.
Yes.
In some of these, on some of these websites or in some of these stores,
yes,
right?
Absolutely.
You've got the eye for it, and so do the stylists that you have. So talk about the stylist component, because I understand that, the stylist is going to be able to help the client understand, okay, what are the essentials that I need?
Sure.
Because I think that's got to be tricky for some women to understand for themselves.
And style is so personal.
Yeah.
So when we say invest in the essentials, we don't mean a just capsule wardrobe that is kind of black and white, not really black and white, but it's not like every woman needs to have the same wardrobe in her closet. Not by any means. But your investment pieces might be different than mine because style is personal. But, I do truly feel like you can have 40 to 50 pieces of clothing in your closet for a year round, and we don't need anything more than that. But then that's when the membership comes in, and you can rent the fun, the statement, the trend, the moment.
Sure.
And not miss a beat with how you want to show up that day.
All right. So I'm curious about how the stylist works. You have a number of stylists, I'm sure, and perhaps that number will grow over time.
We do.
Yeah, but how's that whole thing work? Do I get the stylist to help me before I order my items for my edit, or once I get them at home to figure out how to pair them with what I've got?
So either or.
Okay.
We've got some clients that take full advantage of the monthly personal styling appointment.
Okay.
Some that don't at all.
Okay.
But if you want to order your stuff on your own and then schedule your monthly styling appointment to help bring that to life, wear those 6, 8, or 12 pieces, however many different ways, you can take that approach. Or if you just want her to pick your items for you
Okay.
that month. So we, again, just want it to be whatever is best for you and your life in that season.
Okay. So how does the stylist know what we already have? Is there an opportunity for the stylist to take a look at what's already in our dressers and our closets?
Yes. So all of the styling appointments are via Zoom.
Okay.
So we do say, like, if you want help kind of doing an edit in your closet, have your laptop in your closet.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Or a tripod set up
Or
for
tripod,
a FaceTime.
yes.
Okay.
And they can help kind of pull some pieces that are in your wardrobe currently to pair with your rental. They can help you do an edit, like, okay, let's get rid of some stuff. Let's declutter.
Okay. So when you say edit, an edit can mean either a curated collection of items or a purge.
Yes.
Is that right? Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah. And so how does one get paired up with a stylist that's right for her?
Sure. So on our website, you can go through and read about the different stylists, see some of their work, read about their background,
Okay.
and you can pick from there.
Okay. So have they kind of described themselves?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you're really getting to know them and their voice
Yes.
and
yes.
their vibe. Okay.
And if you select a stylist and then you want to try someone else the next month,
Yeah, yeah.
totally fine.
That reminds me of, isn't there that, I think it's a psychology company called BetterHelp. And I think
Okay.
I've heard that if you get paired with a therapist and if you don't feel it, then you can switch to another one.
Yeah. So same
Not
thing.
so easy at the hair salon when those situations
Yeah.
happen, but easy with the Maison Marie and easy with BetterHelp.
Yes.
Okay.
Like one of our stylists, she is really specializes in events and travel. So she's been all over the world, traveled all over the world. And we have a client, or if we have clients that are going to Paris or St. Bart's or Harbor Island or Napa, like I automatically just gravitate towards her because she's been there, she's experienced
Yeah.
it, she knows the culture.
That's so smart. Because if you have a big trip planned, sometimes you might get it all wrong in that suitcase. So I love that you have some people who have like the inside scoop.
Yes.
Perfect.
And like also speaking of trips, you know, if you were going for 2 weeks, you don't want to overpack with stuff you're
Right.
not going to wear.
Yeah.
So really taking the time to outfit plan, and that can take a while as a woman. You know?
Yeah,
And
it
when you're
takes
on
me
vacation,
forever.
you're taking pictures. You want to look your best every
Yeah.
day. But that's something that our stylist can absolutely help you do.
Okay. Well, I love it.
But like that aspect is so important to me because like in this world of AI where there's some great AI styling tools out there,
Okay.
but nothing is ever going to like, you know, take over that human relationship
Right.
aspect. And so I think some of that, the importance of that one-on-one in the relationship goes back to probably real estate for me.
Okay.
And just,
And also the hospitality too.
for
I mean,
sure.
there's certain elements of hospitality that'll never get replaced by AI.
and like we have a Maison Marie AI chat, like GPT. So you can go on and kind of play around, but that's just a tool. You know, that's never going to take over the personalized styling aspect.
That's impressive that you have that implemented for your brand. I love
Yes.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you had a light bulb moment at some point in your real estate career where you either had this business idea or you knew you just needed to do something different. Which was it?
Like I said, I'm so thankful for my real estate career. Thankful for all of my clients. I loved it while I was working for those 12, 13 years. But honestly, I just lost my passion.
Okay.
And, you know, life is too short to do something that you don't love. So if that means making a
Right.
career shift and an identity shift at 40 years old, who says
Sure.
you can't do it? So I did not want to go out in real estate with my heart and passion not being there because people can see through that really quickly.
Right.
And clients don't deserve that, you know, whenever they're one of the biggest, like I mentioned earlier, investments of their life. So I just like pressed the pause button and kind of took some time and asked God, like, what's next? I know that I have more in me. I knew I wanted to create something, but I didn't know what. So
Okay.
I just spent like a year and a half in prayer. And it was February the 10th, 2:30 in the morning. I know
my
all this
goodness.
because I've like journaled
Okay.
the process of the past, 14 months, I guess now. But I was sound asleep and woke up with this business idea in mind and laid in bed tossing, like my mind just, I can't even describe the moment because it was never something just so clear. Like, I don't know. I was like, Josh, you have to wake up. It was 3:30. I had been like tossing and turning and like, okay, I got to wake Josh up.
Your
And
brain was working.
it was
So
working.
you weren't dreaming about it. You were
No,
just,
I
your
was
brain
wide
was
awake.
working.
It just was like this epiphany. I don't know. It was the
Yeah.
weirdest thing because I was sound asleep and just woke up.
Yeah.
And literally immediately started working on it. Never went back to bed. Like, went downstairs, pulled out my computer,
Okay.
and have not stopped since.
That's amazing. Oh, I love it. What a beautiful story. And so you have journaled since then, since you got the idea, or were you journaling prior to the idea when you were trying to figure out where you wanted to go next?
No, I was not. But
Okay.
just the way, like, things started so quickly happening.
Yeah.
Once, like, February the 10th, we sat down and met with, like, who became one of our first investors 4 days later.
Okay. You move fast.
Yes. Yeah. And I mean, everything was just happening so quick.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of blown away by God's hand in all of it. Like, if I don't kind of journal all of this, I'll never remember some of the details that I just wanted to make sure that I can always look back on and be able to call attention to and remember, just because I'm just thankful.
It's
you know?
really special. Yeah.
Yep.
And there's a whole lot of passion and heart going into this. And so I love that
Yeah,
you're documenting it for yourself and for your family.
And like, it comes from a place of purely passion, because I have been doing some form of rental for 15 years, I guess, personally.
Okay.
So I believe so much in the concept, but I also felt like there was a miss in the market with a more boutique, elevated inventory approach to clothing rental, and also merging the two worlds of retail and rental.
Okay. And so when you say more boutique, in my experience of poking around at some of the other websites that are out there, there is less inventory. And one might look at that and say, oh, they don't have as much to offer. But someone like me appreciates that so much, because I can get a headache from an endless scrolling situation, feeling like, oh my gosh, I can't move on out of this category of blouses until I've seen every single blouse. But
Right.
I mean, with the amount of inventory that's on some of these other sites, that can take a really long time. And so I truly appreciated, in my experience of creating my first edit, just knowing that I could be in and out a lot more efficiently. I think I finished putting together my edit in 30 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that
And
felt
that's
good.
what we, like, the endless scrolling is what we want to get away from.
Yeah.
And obviously
not
we're
healthy.
still, no, it's not. And we're still so young as a company. So our inventory and our warehouse and our closet will be growing, obviously.
Sure.
But I have made a firm decision that we are never going to carry more than like 150 brands at most.
Okay.
Because we want our customers and our members to know the brands, know how they fit, and we would rather go deeper with those brands as opposed to thousands of
Sure.
options, you know? And like, that's great for some platforms, you know, to have all of those options. And I know some people appreciate that. But just kind of simplifying
Sure.
the process, more curated, scaled down. And to me, that boutique approach, it's kind of like department store and boutique.
Right. You're
And-
narrowing the universe, and people are already trusting you and your style and your taste. I mean, I'm just so inspired sitting here across from you. I've got all kinds of ideas, based on what you're wearing.
Well, you inspired me to do the denim on denim today after our
That was
conversation the other
such
day.
a fun little thing we did. And I look forward to working with you more and just learning more about fashion through having a fashionable friend like you. As a startup established in 2025 in a space with some very established competitors, although they're different from you, where do you get your confidence from? Because I feel like that could be intimidating for some, but here you are doing your thing and you're looking so strong, and the experience has been so perfect for me, in my little test experience as a customer. I'm just so impressed with you being a startup. So tell me about that confidence piece.
Well, like when you're passionate about something,
Yeah.
the confidence is going to coincide. It's going to follow. And if you believe enough in something, but like in being a startup, there's moments where I am our team's biggest hype girl, cheerleader. I'm the one that's like, we're going to get through it. Like, we're going to do this, y'all.
Yeah.
But then there's days where I have to be picked up, and it's like I have bitten off more than I could chew.
Okay.
Trying to create a brand and a name in the retail world in 2026, even with social media and it's not like somebody building a brand 25 years ago before. It's a hard industry to get into, for sure. So,
but you've created a lane for yourself, which I think is so important.
being 42 and so much believing in the rental concept, but what I was looking for was not out there. So really just building something that, if I'm wanting something like this, surely
Chances
there's other
are
women too.
many others, yeah.
So I think the confidence comes from that.
Sure. Do you consider yourself, prior to all of this, generally a very confident woman?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've got the fundamentals for that. Yeah. To be
I
able to
do,
do this. Yeah.
thankfully.
And so if you had to quantify the moments of doubt, is it just a little piece that pops up here and there and then you have to just squash it? Or how do you deal with those moments of doubt when you have them?
Yeah, to be very honest, I'm kind of just an open book. The only times the doubt starts to pop in is when it comes to the financial aspects of starting this type of company and how inventory and capital heavy it is in that regard.
Yeah.
And making sure the numbers work and align and we are purchasing wisely. That is when the doubt creeps in.
Okay.
If we didn't have to worry about numbers
Right.
and budgets and all that, I wouldn't have a doubt in the world. But that is what keeps me up at night.
Okay. I'm sure.
And
I'm sure that's something that
also-
keeps so many entrepreneurs up at night. So you're not alone.
Yeah. But also as we grow, being a membership-based company, we will cap those memberships whenever the time comes. So we had a trunk pass offering when we first launched.
A trunk pass offering. What does that mean?
Yes. So a one-time $99 annual fee, and then you can rent pieces a la carte, just like an as-needed basis.
Okay.
So not the ongoing membership.
Right.
But we sold out of those in January of this year. And I say sold out. We got to a certain number and then we thought, just looking at budgets and ratios and everything, okay, we've got to cap these trunk passes. But that's going to be the same with the membership. So,
and why do you feel that you need to do that? I think I know where you're going with this, but I want to hear you explain it for everyone else.
So we can scale wisely.
Yeah.
So we can make sure the inventory offering is there for our members.
Got it.
Because customer service and quality control, that's the only way that we can control inventory, especially in a business where we could have our doors closed before they're even fully open if inventory costs if we just go out of control.
Right. So being deliberate about that and capping memberships when you need to is going to allow for graceful growth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And a good
Scaling
experience
wisely
for the customer.
And and those are things that, unfortunately, there's no playbook to go by. So trying to create those systems and processes and having access to that data, that's stuff that we are having to build behind the scenes that, we still have a lot we have to figure out as far as that goes. But, that's the why behind capping the memberships when needed.
Sure.
And then going on a wait list. And then whenever we reevaluate, wait list will open up.
So for anyone out there who might be watching or listening that has an idea for a business that she wants to start, you're doing so much on your own, but you have a really great support system around you. I believe you've mentioned there are investors and advisors probably, and people around you involved in the business that have certain skill sets. And so do you feel like that's essential for anybody wanting to start something new? Or did you have to build up to that point to build that support network, or did you start with that support network from day one? I'm just curious.
No, I did not start with that support. But my husband is an entrepreneur, and having his support from day one obviously gave me like such a push.
Yes.
That if I would not have had his 150%, there's no way that we would be where we are today, 7 months later. But I don't move slow. And so for some of our investors, okay, we're going to do this, and I have to have somebody kind of pull the brakes or pump the brakes, pull the reins on me sometimes.
Okay.
So no, I did not have the team that we now have back when this started.
Are you digging it?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And I think, obviously, at this stage of where we are, you've got to have people on your team that are going to wear so many hats, like as cliche as that sounds, but that's the reality.
Sure.
And whether it's in your wheelhouse or your expertise, you got to figure out how to learn it or do it. And thankfully, the team that we have, everyone is very much in alignment and supportive of, okay, while the position will eventually hone in and narrow to what that role looks like. But in the interim...
Yeah, everyone's putting in sweat equity because they all believe in the brand and what you're doing. Yes. And everyone's got a lot of passion and heart because they know what your end goal is. And so that's a beautiful thing.
Sure.
And, when you talk about the wearing many hats and multitasking and all of that, and the 150%, that your husband was giving you energy-wise with your idea, talk about the sacrifices that you have to make. You talk about all this outlay of, money to build something like this, but have you had to kind of cramp your style a little bit to get things done to where it is now? Talk about what that looks like, the reality of that.
Oh, yeah. We have had to scale back our lifestyle, like 180,
Yeah.
And but Josh
Discipline.
and I came to, came to an agreement that if you believe enough in something, you will go to no ends to make that happen. So if the time comes that we had to put the house on the market or we had to do A, B, or C, might be crazy, but that's what we are going to do.
Okay. What about sleep?
Oh my gosh.
Are you noticing any things that aren't financial where there are sacrifices that are being made?
My
the bandwidth
social
for
life,
mothering and social and all those things. Yeah.
So I love to be around people.
Yeah.
Love to be social. I have been the least social probably in my entire life, the past 14 months.
Okay.
Which it gets a little lonely sometimes. But if you're not 100% locked in and focused, you have no choice.
Yeah.
So definitely sacrifices there. And then sleep. I didn't have gray hairs at all. And then now they are popping up. So I think it's a combination of that.
Okay. Well, your little gray hairs can be creative antenna. So jumping from sacrifices to the juggle, a mom of 3 and this business you're building, trying to fit in some social, and then self-care and just the day-to-day grocery shopping and, cooking dinner and being a wife and all these things. Is it pretty?
No.
Is it as pretty as it looks?
Not at all.
All right, talk about that.
I mean, whether you're a full-time stay-at-home mom or have a 9 to 5 that, or a job where you don't have to take anything home, it's hard. Like juggling it all, no matter what capacity, it is hard.
And then plop a startup on top of it.
Yeah. And
how are you doing it?
Some days I like to say, and I'm just hanging on by a thread. And then some days I feel like I can take on the world.
Okay. That's so interesting. Such a huge contrast of experiences and emotion.
Oh, yeah.
But do you kind of thrive on that?
100%.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And my husband and I, we've always thrived on crazy.
Okay.
We like busy. We are risk takers. We always have been. And probably some people look at our life and we stress them out. But that's just how our personalities operate. And we like to be busy. We like a challenge. And yeah, but
you sound perfect together, especially for this.
Yeah, for sure.
So
and don't get me wrong,
thankful.
We have had a lot of disagreements when it comes to starting the business and, just the reality and the stress. It has caused a lot of arguments and disagreements this past year. But that's just part of it.
Yeah.
Come back to the same page, and we're very much aligned in that regard. But yesterday, for example, was our 19th anniversary, like I mentioned, and I woke up yesterday. I was so overwhelmed and so tired. My girlfriend, she happened to just pop in my house yesterday morning. She lives in the neighborhood, and we're the type of friends that we come over unannounced, open the door, well, I think she thought she was coming in for a lovely cup of coffee and just a quick little chit-chat. Oh, no, I was upstairs in my bedroom just overwhelmed and crying.
Oh, no.
She, just saw me where I was and helped me pick up the house, started laundry for me, helped me throughout the whole day. So having friends and people in your corner like that when we're having a rough day, it's like they just show up and they know.
That's the village.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
So, that was just yesterday.
Well, and that speaks a lot to who you are, because to have that crew of family and friends who are there for you, they just instinctually know what you need.
Thankful.
Yeah, that's great.
My friend Stacy, she texted another one of our girlfriends. She came over, and both of them were just helping whenever. I kind of felt paralyzed for a minute yesterday morning, just because the overwhelming and the to-do list and but you gotta allow yourself to get it out of your system.
Yeah.
Acknowledge it and move on.
Yeah.
But allow yourself downtime. That's one thing that throughout this past year, more than just being sleepy tired, there's days when I'm mentally, physically, everything, a level of exhaustion I did not know.
It's a whole new kind of exhaustion. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And so giving yourself grace, because this season, it's something that if you're not sleeping, you're kind of working. But giving yourself grace to unplug, decompress, take a nap on a weekend, or take a nap on a Monday if you need it. We have to recharge. And I know, a lot of women, we go, and do all the things, and we're juggling and doing for everyone. And, we are a lot for everyone in our family. They expect a lot from us. So allowing yourself to just...
Yeah. Now, in a perfect world, if you could have a number of extra hours per day, what would that number be? For me, I feel like I could use an extra 3 hours a day. Just building this podcast and getting the social media done for it. That's what I want. What do you want?
Man, how many extra hours? Sometimes I wish there'd be 20 hours in a day and not 24, because I'll feel like the day is going on forever.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
But
So you're ready to hit stop versus wanting to cram more into it.
I mean, but then some days, I wish it was like 48 hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe 3 hours. That's a good.
In a fantasy
or
world.
an hour
Yeah.
that could be dedicated strictly to working out. That's one thing, like the sacrifices that we talked about.
Yeah.
I used to make like Pilates, gym, tennis a priority, and that's taken a back seat.
You know what, though? You got to keep doing it. I'm going to have my friend Lauren
I
Lidsky.
know.
She was on the podcast for episode 18, I think. I bet she'd be happy to share with you a really efficient workout that you can squeeze in. I'm going to reach out to her after this.
Yeah.
I'm going to hook you up.
And I know it's important. And
Yeah.
that's me not balancing and being disciplined. Well, I have now. I've like started incorporating it again into my workout or into my schedule. Pilates, but because at the end of the day, if you're not taking care of your health and getting sleep and working out, you're going to crash and burn, and it's not going to be good for anyone.
The deeper you get into this, the more efficiencies you'll have in place. I know it might be hard now to feel that, but you will get to that point where there are more opportunities to delegate, and everyone's roles get more refined, and that's all going to come to you because you're doing all the right things.
Systems, yeah.
You'll get there, I promise.
Yeah.
If you don't have unlimited money and if you don't have unlimited closet space, then you have to have restraint when you're shopping.
Right.
But with rental, you can be free as a bird, and you can just kind of almost like a brainstorm. You can just grab stuff because, yes, you're paying for it with your monthly membership, but you're not attached to it, and you're not going to feel guilty if you only wear it once or if you don't wear it at all, frankly.
Right, exactly.
Because you've got X number of pieces left that you are going to wear. So I love the freedom and the creativity and just that expansion piece.
And like everything that you just said. So when it comes to like who our member is, we're looking at it through the lens of the sustainability factor. There's a woman that is very conscious of circular fashion and what fashion is doing and has done to the world and the beaches. That is a whole nother podcast.
Okay.
But the sustainability factor, well, then there's the working woman who just doesn't have time to get out and shop or does not have time to curate. So it's strictly time savings for her.
Yes.
Or you have the person that is closet clutter, Less is more in their life. And
that's me.
Yeah.
Having downsized from
your
the 5-bedroom
house
to the condo.
Yep.
My closet shrank.
Yeah.
And I've been freaking out, and it's been a burden. It has been such a burden having too many clothes, and I know it's a princess problem, but it has forced change in me, and that's why this is so attractive for me, because I don't have any room for more clothes.
Yeah.
And so, you know that expandable hook that you can have in your closet just to hang clothes? That's where I'm keeping my pieces from the Maison Marie edit on that hook. They're not even taking up any permanent space in the closet, and I feel free.
Yep. So with my monthly edits, like I just have a rolling clothing rack in my closet that I keep all of my rentals for the month on that one clothing rack. And but so that person, that clutter is their driving factor. And then you have the woman that just wants the access and wants to be able to play around and try different trends and have fun or traveling, and doesn't want to wear the same thing multiple times.
And then the economical thing too. For example, the Smith jacket, the tweed, spring tweed Smith jacket that I love so much. I almost wore it today because I was a little worried it might get warm. And so I would not spend $650 on a piece like that.
No.
I wouldn't.
Nope.
But I love being able to wear it a few times and not feel like I've got this weight, this financial weight, and this obligation to wear a piece that I shouldn't have splurged on like that. So it's guilt-free.
Yep, exactly. And like our 6-piece package, the retail value is on average $2,500 or so.
I didn't even think about that. Oh my gosh, just the multiple of what it would have cost.
About $2,500. And that monthly package, the first 2 months are $159, but then it goes up to $259. So
It's still a really good value.
you know, when you look at it in that lens, it is definitely, I mean, and before I started the company, and, you know, I said that I'd been doing some form of rental for like 15 years. My husband has been saying for years and years and years, you can never not rent clothing. You save us too much money. So,
he's such a believer.
oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, so
great.
obviously, if he didn't believe in it, he would not have
Right.
been nearly supportive.
Let's have fun. Little game show style situation.
Okay.
You talk about the workhorse pieces that every woman should have in her wardrobe. So I'm going to take a look at my note card here. I'm going to rattle off a category of woman,
Okay.
and I want you to name 1 or 2 workhorse pieces that she should have
Perfect.
in her
Okay.
closet. You ready?
Yep.
All right. Stay-at-home mom.
Oh, a really good pair of denim
Okay.
and a really good rain jacket. Because that stay-at-home mama, she's going to soccer games.
Yeah.
She's going to baseball games.
Yeah.
I feel like rain jacket, that is a essential piece.
Single and dating.
I gotta put my single being married 19 years. Okay, I would say like a lace cami, little sexy, and then with a blazer over the top. Feel like that's kind of mixing the world of not showing too much on
Yeah.
a date. You know, we want to be classy and ladylike, but then a little bit of a sexy factor.
Okay. Love it.
So, and then those 2 pieces, they're essential. You know,
Yes,
you can wear that
exactly.
cami under something, wear that blazer for years. So,
Okay. So a woman who works in a corporate role or an entrepreneur. So very intense, full-time working woman.
100% an amazing suit.
Okay. Good
Yep.
answer. Re-entering the workforce.
Like a really good pencil skirt. I've got a black pencil skirt that I've had since I was 18 years old. I started started my first like office job at State Farm, and still have it to this day. Still wear it.
Okay. All right. How about the woman who always has something on the calendar? Colleen, I'm talking about you.
Of course, the perfect black dress.
Okay.
Because with the perfect black dress, you can wear it plain, put something over it, put something, you know, like endless ways
Okay.
to dress it up or dress it down.
How about the woman who wants to feel put together, but she still wants to be comfortable? What's your favorite piece for her?
Well, have you heard of Ripley Raider?
I have, yes.
Okay.
And I have their pants,
Yes.
and I love them.
Hands down, you can. First, the pants might look like the waistband is this big.
They
but
do.
that's how they designed them. And
When I get them on my body, I feel so proud.
and so comfortable.
Yeah, totally.
But you can dress them up, dress them down, and you are going to be comfortable all day long.
They make me look 6 inches taller than I am when I wear those
Yes.
pants. It's crazy.
They lengthen you. The no elastic in the waistband, they're so comfortable. They don't cut you off. So it looks super chic, but you also kind of feel like you're walking around in pajamas.
And they were so great to travel with. I rolled them up in my suitcase, brought them to Paris, didn't have to steam them.
Yep.
Yeah, they're
That is
perfect.
my go-to travel outfit.
Yeah.
We leave Friday for Harbor Island. I'm wearing the navy blue set on the plane.
Ooh, that sounds
Always
very nice.
travel in it.
Oh, I bet navy looks amazing on you with your eyes. All right, let's see. Who else do I have on my list? Oh, okay, speaking of travel, the jet setter.
Oh, well, I mean, the Ripley Raider,
Yeah.
the Rag and Bone, they were the viral sweatpant jean.
Okay.
We don't carry them.
Oh, I think I know the ones. They looked a little bit acid wash. They were super
They
comfortable.
come in a lot of washes.
Okay.
But they're like sweatpant material, but they look like jeans.
Yeah.
Elastic waistband. I've got a pair that has stripes down the side, so they're a little sportier. But you can put those on and wear them on the plane with your tennis shoes, or you can,
Yeah.
take them or wear them to dinner with a stiletto. Something that.
I wish I knew that before I gave mine away. All right. How about the woman who's going through midlife body changes?
We're in this day and age where GLP-1, is that how you say it? Is it
GLP-1s.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big thing that's happening right now.
Huge.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh. And come to think of it, I mean, if there's a woman who's lost a ton of weight, she's probably got to get a whole new wardrobe. This is brilliant for her, the Maison Marie, because she doesn't have to get it all at once.
Yeah. And if you are in the middle of that weight loss journey, so you are slowly, kind of reaching your goals, but not to your point of...
Each edit can be different sizes.
Yes.
Oh, this is brilliant.
Yep.
And I mean, are you just realizing this now, or has this been part of the plan?
Well, thankfully, it was not part of the plan, but the timing could not have been better.
Yeah, it's really amazing to think about it that way. And then once she's at the weight where she wants to be, she's already going to have such a familiarity with how certain brands fit her. And then she's going to have so much fun shopping when she is ready to get a little more active with making purchases.
Yeah.
And,
when she reaches those weight loss goals, kind of rebuilding her wardrobe.
Yeah.
But hopefully doing it through the lens of investing in the essentials, pieces that are going to be relevant for a long time.
I have a feeling the stylist component would be huge in that situation as well, because prior to losing the weight, maybe she didn't enjoy clothing, or maybe she did, but if she didn't, she's at least got someone in her corner to help her through that can get to know her, who she was before, who she wants to be now, if that look is totally different.
Yep, absolutely.
So, okay. Oh, this is very exciting to think about. Okay, my ADHD brain took me down a whole rabbit hole there. So, sorry, let me bring you back.
What are right there with you.
What are the pieces that she should have as basics in her wardrobe?
Yes. Like a really, really good outerwear of some type.
Okay.
Like long trench coat or fabulous cheetah print. I love cheetah. Like it is timeless to me.
I see it on her cute feet. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I have a little touch of cheetah in my office.
Yes.
In most of the rooms in our house. But, yeah, like
so
really, really good outerwear is something I would recommend.
Okay. Well, it certainly seems that you have found your calling.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, it's just impressive to see what you've done. I'm really, really proud of you, even though I don't know you well at all. I'm just getting to know you, but I'm so impressed. And I'd love to ask you, when there are women that you meet, or if anyone's watching or listening right now who has an idea for a business, what do you want to impart to her that is just something that's kept you going, or just something to remember about the bravery it takes to even take those first steps?
Yeah, be brave. Like, believe in yourself and let your passion go to work for you. And, you never want to start something with, like, oh, if it fails, it fails. But also, like, I personally had to ask myself, would I have more regret never having started this company, or, not trying, or it doesn't work out? And I can honest to God say, like, I looked in the mirror and I would have had so much regret. What if? So this life is short, and we're going to have ups and downs, but also just go for it.
Yeah.
Like, lean in to other women that are cheerleaders and supporters.
Yes.
And
filter out the rest.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But just go for it.
Yeah.
Like,
well, you're brave, and you're beautiful, and you're stylish, and you're smart, and you've got all the things happening all around you. And I know it must be exhausting, but it's got to feel so good at the end of every day.
It does.
Knowing that you're creating something from nothing. You just built it from the bottom up.
Just like you obviously have so much passion for what you're doing.
Yeah.
And I love so much that, wanting to share other women's stories, and what you're doing, your work is absolutely beautiful.
Thanks.
And like I always say, when women come together and are each other's cheerleaders and supporters, we are a force to be reckoned with.
Yes, it's true.
So thank you for your platform and your voice, and you being brave to put yourself out there.
Thank you. Any learning curve that I've had to deal with in this process has been worth the hard work. Before I started doing this, I don't know that I had the same level of persistence as I do now. And you said just a minute ago, let your passion work for you. I thought that was a brilliant thing to say. It's almost like it's another employee that you don't have to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming on. Everyone needs to support small business here. It's not going to be small for long, but support small, support a woman-owned business. And thank you for your support as well of She Fascinates Me. I'm an independent podcast creator, so your subscriptions on YouTube mean everything to me. And thank you so much for being here with me today, Holly.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. This
We'll
was
see you around.
very fun. Oh, wait, before we go.
Oh, yeah.
You have to tell me the shirt that you have on.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is from The Shirt.
Yes.
I discovered a brand that I had
shirt.
no awareness about. And in my 6-piece edit, I chose 3 pieces that were from The Shirt.
I love that.
But for me, my style aesthetic is all about just being comfortable. And so I wear jeans a lot. I don't like pants. You want to know why I don't like pants? I don't like pants because I have scoliosis. I have quite a curve. Like if you saw me in a bikini, my spine is wonky.
Really?
I think it's a 34-degree curve, so it's kind of like an S.
Okay.
And when I wear pants, the button is over here, my belly button's here, and the button is all the way over to the side by a couple of inches.
Really?
But jeans are
They
more
don't do that?
forgiving.
Yeah.
Yes. And so I've just always hated how pants feel on me. And so I have so many pairs of jeans that I love collecting. And so I just need a lot of tops. And so when I rent through the Maison Marie, I'm probably going to pull a dress here or there or a blazer here or there, but probably a lot of tops.
Yeah. Well, and the shirt, the brand that you're wearing, so they patented the technology. So if the buttons, like, you get that no gape. So if you are looking from the side,
Yeah, I noticed that about it when I was buttoning it up. And so it's almost like a double,
like a double layer,
a couple
just
of
to keep
buttons
it from
closer together, right?
Yes.
So you don't get the pop open. Yeah. I appreciate that. Thank you, people at The Shirt. So, but yeah, I'm really enjoying it so much. And I love this color. It's neutral. And at first glance, if I was in a store paying full retail for it, I might not have gone for it because I might have thought, oh, it might wash me out. But I liked the details.
It looks fabulous on
and
you.
I actually love the color on me.
Yeah.
So there are going to be so many things that I discover fashion-wise that I never would have paid attention to because of the affordability of it.
Yeah. Well.
So thank you. This is so much fun.
Yes.
All right. We'll see you next time.
Thank you so much.
Bye. There's something so special about witnessing a brand in its earliest days, when it's still being shaped by vision, grit, and a whole lot of belief. Holly Horwege is building something beautiful, but more than that, she's showing what it looks like to hold both the pressure and the possibility at the same time. I'm glad you're still here, and the fact that you are, watching or listening all the way to the end, means you gave me a chance. This is a new podcast, and it was a big leap to create this for you, something real, thoughtful, and meaningful. We live in one of the most networked societies in history, but somehow we've become the least connected. That's the magic of She Fascinates Me, bringing together real women, real stories, and the quiet alchemy of change. If you enjoyed this episode, please follow or subscribe wherever you watch or listen, and take a moment to leave a quick rating or review. It really helps more people find the show, and it makes it possible for me to keep bringing you conversations like this one. And connect with me on social at She Fascinates Me. Every follow, share, and kind word helps this community of fascinating women grow. I'm so glad we're connected now. If you'd like to support the show, subscribing on YouTube is one of the most meaningful ways to do that. And of course, you can listen wherever you get your podcasts.